An extra sting for Auckland ratepayers as households face more rate hikes. Why skiers want greater say on who's running Mt Ruapehu. Plus,
there is a gang aspect to this.
Heightened tensions in Ōpōtiki following the death of a gang boss. Te Mārie, I'm Sherry Kinnear, and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. Auckland Mayor Brown's controversial budget could mean a potential $700 rate rise over 2 years for the average household. The pressure on household budgets could also be as much as $1,000 when a 19% rise in water bills is added to the mix. However, Brown's office told the Herald the Mayor's focus will be on ensuring household rates are affordable, and he has no intention of proposing double-digit increases. On Friday, a majority of councillors voted for a 7.7% rate rise for households. A prompt and polite visit is thought to be on the cards when our Prime Minister heads to China at the end of the month. Chris Hipkins is leading a trade and diplomatic delegation there. It'll be the first visit of a Prime Minister to China since the pandemic. It'll also be the first Prime Minister-led trade delegation there since 2016, when there was one led by Prime Minister John Key.
The relationship with China is one of New Zealand's most significant, wide-ranging and complex. Our trade links, underpinned by our recently upgraded free trade agreement, have proven incredibly resilient in recent years. Exports to China increased to over $21 billion in the year to December, and it represents nearly a quarter of New Zealand's total export earnings.
Skiers from Mt Ruapehu want more say on which company's running the mountain. The government's supporting 2 companies to run the mountain ski fields this season if a vote from more than 50% of lifetime pass holders is approved. Peter Thompson from the Ruapehu Ski Field Stakeholders Association says there are concerns about a lack of engagement. He says it's been stressful, claiming MB have been the judge, jury and executor in this deal. The government maintains there's been numerous conversations with iwi and other groups. Police are on alert amid a large gang presence in Ōpōtiki following the death of a gang boss. Gang members and vehicles are lining the streets around where mongrel mob barbarians president Stephen Rota Taiatini was killed last Friday. Schools in Ōpōtiki have decided to close today after consultation with police, local iwi and the Ministry of Education. Mayor David Moore says he's working hard to ease concern in the community.
We've been working the last 2 days with our local iwi and the local police, trying to approach this the best way we can as leaders from across the community to try and calm the situation and hopefully no further things happen and the police have a result as soon as possible.
And Muriwai residents are urging would-be visitors to tread carefully. The cordon blocking public access will lift on Friday morning, but others will remain around unstable areas affected by landslides. Locals have lobbied against the reopening for weeks, fearing it's not safe for all involved. Many saying how people have visited slips and dangerous areas in neighbouring Piha as an example of disaster tourism. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more stories and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.